YouTube, what's good? This is like my fifth time trying to make a video for you guys right now. I don't know what's going on with the YouTube. Maybe it's my bandwidth, my internet, something, but every time I fucking try to make a video right now, it keeps telling me to reconnect and start over. I just want to give a shout out to all you guys who, have been supporting me with my health issues and stuff like that. This is like the eighth time I've done this or the fifth time I've done this, so I'm a little winded and exhausted. I just want to say thanks to you guys supporting me with my, my issues. I got a skin condition that's going on, which is very cosmetic. It makes you uncomfortable as a person, so it's hard to live with, but whatever. It is what it is. We gotta be warriors and take shit as it comes and roll with the punches. It helps me get through every day. I got two beautiful kids. My wife is gorgeous, so it's not like I'm missing something. You know what I mean? God is good, and I just want to give thanks out to all you guys who support me. I'm getting better, but it's a slow process. Who would ever thought a skin issue would be so slow of a process to get better from? But it is. It's slow. It's a slow process, especially when you're a person who the skin issue is something that really affects you. It's not like a minor one. It's something. It's a major one for me. So I just want to say thanks for that. And now I'm gonna quickly talk about the gaming drought because we are having a drought right now, whether you guys know it or not. There's not many games coming out from now until the next systems come out at the end of this year, which everybody's waiting for. Everybody's saving their money for, breaking their ramen noodles out and trying to stack money up for. Which I gotta say I'm not gonna have to do. Thank God I'm actually gonna come into a little bit of bread. Um, Hopefully between this month and the next following month. So whenever the pre-orders come out, I'm just gonna pay for my shit immediately. God is good that I'm gonna be able to do that. Hope you guys be able to get yours on day one and pre-order two. Hopefully we don't get no glitches or no malfunctioning systems and all that crazy shit on day one. But anyway, um, I'm gonna talk more about the next gen systems in a minute. But I just want to talk about the drought a little bit right now that's happening right now again because there is a drought. All right, I don't know about what you guys think. If you go in there and you buying all those, you going into GameStop and you buying all those games that's coming out every week that aren't worth $60 right now. There's plenty of them. You can go do it every week, but most of them games ain't worth. Star Trek just came out. It's garbage. Dragon's Dogma Arisen came out. It's not garbage, but it's a re-release of a game that came out already. It's only $40, but it came out already, so I'm not buying that either. You know what I mean? I already beat that and I traded that in too. So I'm not going to buy that. There's not much to play right now. So what does that leave us real gamers to do? We got to go play our back catalog of games. Which I'm going to do is I'm going to re-enjoy the Mass Effect series, which I only beat the first one. So that means I got two more Mass Effects to play, which is pretty good for me. I mean, these are top-notch titles. It gives me something to play. I never played Mass Effect 2 and 3, so I got some epic shit still to play during the drought. I saved it, and it's going to pay off right now for me. Um, I've been playing a lot of Defiance. Okay, a lot of people might not think Defiance is a cool game, but excuse me, it's an MMO developed for consoles. Is how I figure it because the way the game works, it functions so well on the console. I have so many complaints about the PC version that I understand that this game was made for a console. It's fun to play and it's very easy to get into. It doesn't have so much, dramatic storytelling and just that online MMO craziness that you go through with some of the other MMOs that are out there. It just feels so easy and casual to get into. The combat is very simple. The weapon systems, the looting and all that stuff is very simple. It's kind of like Borderlands, but not really. It's kind of like a Borderlands, but it's a little less accessible with some of the stuff because you kind of rinse, wash, and repeat the same weapons and the same mission types a lot. But it is enjoyable. It is fun. And then on top of that, it has a TV show that relates to the game. The TV show is okay. Okay. It's not as good as Alphas, which they canceled, and I don't know fucking why. Sci-Fi needs to be shot in the foot for doing that. Makes no fucking sense to me why if that's true. Because I watched The Big Bang Theory, their newest episode, and Sheldon's pissed off because they canceled Alphas. And I'm sitting there like, they canceled Alphas? I'm like, really? I'm like, it only was for 2 seasons, and it ended on a fucking cliffhanger. How the hell is it? How are they gonna cancel Alphas? Can we get a movie like they did for Firefly? Something? I don't know. But Alphas was a good show. It's better than Defiance was, I tell you that, story-wise. Um, so I've been playing a lot of that. I'm gonna play some Mass Effect, and this right here is the best game to come out this year so far. I'm sorry. I'll be surprised if something comes out this year that even comes anywhere close to the heart and the spirit and the dedication you feel when you play this game. This game is the best game to come out this year so far, and it's going to be a hard contender to beat. Hard contender to beat. Um, I also been playing a lot of Injustice, which is always good to have a good fighting game in your back pocket, just so that you can put something in that's not story driven. You can sit down with a friend or by yourself and just have some random chaos, and you can just turn it off and not feel like you missed something. Injustice is an awesome game. It had just little balancing issues, but just to see the iconic characters of the DC universe work the way they work within this game is an awesome thing, which makes it worth the money. There's never been a game like this before. It's an independent product. It's made by the guys at NetherRealm, who made Mortal Kombat. They did an awesome job with this. Shout out to Ed Boon. But right, I'm trying to speed this up a little because it's like the third time or the fourth, fifth, sixth time. I don't even remember at this point how many times I've actually been trying to make this video for you guys. But now I'm gonna talk about the next gen systems. The PS4 and the Xbox 720, what is it called? The Django, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't know, man. I mean, the PlayStation did their press conference, right? And they said they're focusing more on the gamer, which I was so relieved to hear that they weren't focusing so much on the social media aspect of gaming, which is there, and there's money there, so they can't totally ignore it. And I understand that, but their main aspect of gaming, their main focus should be games. They should be bringing original titles to, to gamers. And with games like Knack, I don't know if everybody liked Knack when they first seen it, but I found it interesting and I found it refreshing that Sony is still trying to bring us independent IPs. They're still trying to bring us stuff that's brand new. I don't need another fucking another Street Fighter or another Metal Gear fresh off. Well, yeah, Metal Gear I might want. I hope they do put the new Metal Gear on the PS4 on first day. But you know what I mean. You want fresh, independent, something new to play. You don't want like the third version of whatever their cliche, star mascot character is on the system. You want new stuff to play, independent product. Stuff that's day one, like Dishonored was a day one. That was their first title in that game series. It wasn't a rehash or a remake or nothing like that. And I gotta respect Sony for doing that. They're trying new things and they're taking a new approach to the console. It's built off of a PC GPU, which is gonna it's not gonna give them so much of a heads up in the power department on the systems. Because I got a feeling when the Xbox comes out, they're either gonna be just as strong as the PS4, or maybe try to make it a little bit stronger. But Microsoft kind of shot themselves in the foot, if you ask me. Because from what I've been hearing, if this is true, okay, from what I've been hearing, they're doing this thing where the system is constantly online, and the games are constantly online, so that if you don't have internet, you don't get the full function of your games and your system. Now that's a no-no. Okay, for all the fucking money that we're gonna spend on these consoles, I want to be able to plop my shit on the table and not have to worry about no internet, no nothing. Okay, that's bullshit. As you guys know, I'm a Sony fan to the heart. I've been rocking out with them since the beginning. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, I got all three of them sitting in my house. I got a PlayStation 1 sitting down there, and not a PS1, a PlayStation 1, the big brick shit. Okay, I got a PS2 Slim over here, and I got a PS3 Super Slim over here, the newest model. Okay, 500 gigabytes, right? So I've been rocking out with them for a while. Okay, and it just kind of disturbed me to hear Microsoft tell us that they're making a system that's going to use, what's it called? Not DDR. Is it called DDR? Some shit like that. I didn't pay attention to what they were calling it or what it represents or all that shit. But it's just, the council's going to focus on a lot of social media shit. So you can play Madden and post it on your Facebook who you played, what was the score, what was the player, all this type of bullshit that didn't mean nothing to real gamers who don't give a fuck about Facebook. We don't care about, we want to play games in our house and individually have fun. Not everybody that's a gamer nowadays wants to go and post everything that they're doing on the system on fucking Facebook. Okay? I know Facebook is huge. I know all you fucking lonely people out there are on Facebook chatting it up, trying to find all their fucking friends and everything like that because they're bored and it's so easy to just jump on there and do. It's addicting. I understand that. Okay. I forgot the guy from the social network. He's giving you guys a new digital crack, and I understand that. It's addicting. Okay. That's how I feel about my games. I'm addicted to the games like y'all are addicted to these social fucking networks. But for Microsoft to try to capitalize and take advantage of that, to me, is a little disrespectful to the gamer because that's not where games came from. I appreciate Sony trying to make games and keep it to a place where the core gamers can respect it from the people who started off playing like PlayStation 1. You know, not even before that, NES, Super Nintendo, where you just pop the controller in and the cartridge and you go. You didn't have to worry about whether you had internet or none of that shit to amplify your experience. But what Microsoft is trying to do is they're trying to incorporate internet into their games so much that if you don't have it, it's like you're missing part of the experience, which I think is bullshit. Okay? That's not fair to the modern gamer. Not everybody has internet. Alright? I know it's 2013 and internet is like fucking, you get internet for like $20 a month or whatever, but there's still people who can't afford that. You know, there's still people who don't have internet. What about them? How are you going to make a product, okay, and put it in a position for a person, we're going to go spend $400 through $300, $500 on your console, and then out the box we're going to be playing less than because we don't have another service that we're not paying for every month? That's not fair, okay? It's the same way they make you pay for Xbox Live and you buy downloadable content, downloadable games, and then you can't play your downloadable games unless your Xbox Live is updated every month. That gold shit. It's not fair. I immediately stopped buying Xbox Live games downloadable, okay? Because I can't play them unless I'm paying for Xbox Live every month. Then you're not going to trap me into that. Fuck you. I'm not doing that. That's bullshit. Okay, I got my trusty PS3, and every game that I download, it sits there on a little tab, and I can just slide down and click on it, and they work. Okay, if I choose to buy an online-only game, let me choose. Don't force me into it by making the console online-only. You know what I mean? Or I can pop the game in, but I only can do certain things because I'm not online. How the fuck is that fair? Microsoft is money hungry. Okay, and we're seeing that now. I know you guys are locked into the Xbox Live. You love to play Call of Duty. Oh my God, Call of Duty for Xbox Live. You guys are dying for that. Okay, I pray to God I hope Sony upgrades and makes their online service this time around 1,000 times better, so that Microsoft can stop fucking having a monopoly on the fucking online service industry and gaming. Because that's how I feel like they have. It's too strong for them, and that's their only selling process. I mean, the system is not as strong as the PS3. Doesn't have a Blu-ray player. I said these things a million times. The only up that they have on the PS3 is the fucking online service. Their online service is so good, they make you pay for it, but it's so good that people are willing to pay for it. People are standing in line for hours to buy Call of Duty, not to play the campaign, but to get online and get achievements and, you know, respect their character and just get online and just shoot people the fuck up. That's how potent and how strong for consumers it is for them to want to go play on Xbox Live, which is that's a right to them. And if you look back, you know, Microsoft has been doing that for a while. They were one of the first consoles to really integrate online into gaming. If you look at the Halo games, they were fucking huge on the regular Xbox. I mean, I was there. I played Halo 2 online and Halo 3 online. I played actually Halo 2. I played Halo 2 online, you know, and was going nut on that. I loved it. It was amazing. Headset on, shooting people. It was awesome. It was a fun experience. But as the PS3 came out and the Xbox 360, it started to just feel like they were capitalizing off of the online service so much because they knew that they could and seeing what was there, the aspect of it, that they took advantage of the modern consumer, you know, which is not fair. It's not fair. As a modern consumer, I say that's not fair. There's been times where I haven't had internet, where you guys haven't seen me online because, you know what, there wasn't no money to pay for internet service at that time. And it happens to people. This is life. All right, why should my gaming life have to be affected by that if you can make a machine that doesn't lock me into having to have online to enjoy my gaming experience? It's just not fair. It's not, you know. And I just got a feeling that this time too, also between Xbox and PlayStation 4, that it's not going to be a big dramatic power difference. You know, the PS4 is not going to be that much stronger than the Xbox 720 Durango, whatever the fuck it is, power wise. It's not, just for the simple fact that Sony didn't, custom make their processing system, the cell engine like they have for the PS3. They're doing something more of a custom built, powerful, you know, PC type of a rigging type of a thing, which is going to be in the advantage to Microsoft because that's what they've been doing with Xbox all along. So it's going to be something that is going to, they're going to relate to each other, but each system's still going to have their little things that's going to make them better than the other. And I think this online only shit is going to be the tipping of the scale. I got a feeling that, and on top of that, Sony came out specifically and said that we're focusing on games. That's what they're focusing on. Microsoft is not. They're focusing on Netflix. They're focusing on Twitter. They're focusing on Facebook. They're focusing on incorporating social networking aspects into, gaming, which everybody doesn't fucking care about. I don't need everybody to know how much I beat you in Madden by. I don't really care to tell everybody that shit. I just want to feel fulfilled when I play a game personally, when I'm by myself, without having to feel less than because I don't have fucking internet or something like that. Sony is incorporating social networking aspects into their games too, into their console too, but they're not throwing it at you to the point that if you don't have it, you feel like you're missing something or you're uncomfortable with your purchase because you don't have internet. They're putting it there saying, you know what, we're making all these cool games and the games function perfectly fine. But also, if you want to, post a video or post a quote on your Facebook saying whatever, you can do that also. But we're not locking you in because you can do everything on your titles without having to worry about whether you have internet or not. That's what it seems like so far, and that's what it looks like. So I'm going with the PS4 first day out. Xbox, I'll probably get the Xbox 720 or whatever they call it when they announce it on May. Well, today's like the second or the third or something like that. Whatever they're gonna announce it the 21st. I'll be here to see what it is, and I'll bring you guys the report and what I think from my aspect of what they really trying to do. Y'all get my opinion, trust me. But it's gonna be a war. But I think this time Sony has the tipping of the scale, unless everybody jumps on the bandwagon just for that online shit out the gate for Xbox. I think Sony can really take this and run with it. If they pursue it right. You know what I mean? If they pursue it right, and it looks like they're doing, because they haven't even shown the console yet. And our first verbal touching experience with the PS4 is they're saying we're about the games, and that is the best way to go. They're not telling you, oh, the console is this, it's super big, it glows in the dark, it shoots a PlayStation symbol up into the sky like the bats. They're not going through that. We're gonna have the games. That's what we're supporting, and that right there, as a developer, is one of the most biggest things you can do for a console. A console is nothing without fucking media, without product to play on it. I don't care how strong it is. Look at the Wii U. The Wii U could be an awesome console, but it has no fucking games. Without the support, all that technology is just a brick sitting in your house. My Wii is sitting here with dust all over it in front of me, okay, because there's no games. All right, no matter how ill the fucking motion capture or the motion controls and all that shit was, how epic and how defining and and game changing it was, there's still no fucking games. I need something else to do besides that. So the gaming world speaks for itself, and I think Microsoft shot themselves in the foot with this online only shit, man. But let me know what you guys think. I don't think I got nothing else to say. Real gamers stand up. Survive the drought the best you can. I'm surviving until Last of Us comes out. I'm hoping that's gonna be an awesome title. Real gamers stand up. Thanks for the support. Like the video. Put some comments down there, man. Give me something to work with so I know what the hell you guys are talking about. What you guys think. Let me know your opinion. Okay, I'm tired of getting like 2 comments. I don't care about people subscribing, but if you watch, leave a fucking comment. Alright, so I can have something to fucking read and know where you're coming from. Alright, we're all gamers out there. I see like 52 views and like 2 comments. Write a couple words, let me know what you think about this, because you know what, if you're interested enough to watch the video, you're interested enough to post a couple of words. Alright, real gamers stand up. It's your boy Young Black.